Hello, good evening. Yes, that took far too many attempts for my liking to get the quality options tonight. But nevertheless, we are successful in getting the quality options tonight. Woo! Get excited and stuff. Hope you like music. And thanks to 25 Bits and the host, Ward Misfit, and good evening, everyone. And welcome to another mapping stream. Mapping streams are fun, right? Hold on. Forgot to do something. Stop it. Okay. There we go. Right, so, where is my map? There it is, in all its glory. For the time being, at least. Hip hip hooray! So, I guess a brief summary of how this map plays out so far. Basically, this is a E2/downtown themed sort of map that is based around being a 5 to 10 minute affair with boom compatibility, with vanilla textures and vanilla monsters. The main gimmick of this map is that you have to shoot fire blue boxes to proceed through areas. This area is, as of yet, undone. Not finished. And this... Oh! And hello to Dana Maximo, and thank you for the $1 donation, Sergeant Kelly, which thus shows off the new emote for receiving PayPal donations, which was sound effect, which was done by Krager. And thanks, Sergeant Kelly. Hurry up and get that map done. Marine, oops, this isn't Sykes' stream. Whoa. I have a feeling it was Krager, but we'll never know, I guess. Anyway, thanks for the $1. And a chance to show off the new PayPal donation thing. Much appreciated. So this room is going to receive a little bit of a workover. However, the core gameplay is going to remain intact. It's just going to be a change or two here and there. Anyway, I'll sort of play you through the map. So you start off in this nice room. Shoot this. You go over here, grab the chain gun. Oh, look, flyers, aren't they annoying? Don't forget the ammo. Oh, I'm being told that wasn't Krager who donated. It was some random person from Doom 3, possibly. Isn't it nice when NPCs donate you money? And they're not from Twitter or something. So anyway, you get into here, it's nice and dark, you're a minute in. Oh look, some imps! Gotta kill the imps! You've awoken a bunch of stuff. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is bad. Better get over here. Oh, a Hell Knight showed up this time. So then you get to deal with the other Hell Knight from the ambush that forces you up the choke point. This is all about being a bit of an ambush area. You can go back into this area and receive some extra ammo, which you will need for corner number 2. Hello, Ratchan, who is guarding a bunch of imps for a few moments. Then over here you have a fresh wave of cannon fodder. Surprise! It's a Revenant. Revenants are scary. That takes us to 2 minutes. Okay, this room isn't set up properly. Oops. Because I had the walls lowered. For reasons. Well, just imagine that you press this switch. Grab this God Spear. And start blasting away. Oh yeah, this is a lock-in, by the way. You have to press these switches to escape. And then it all locks in. And you can leave. And that takes... Okay, the walls aren't supposed to come down until you press this switch, which then triggers the God Spear, which then puts you into the situation where you need to kill things very quickly. Then you're going to go all the way over here, and a nice little wall will have lowered, and this is where there'll be a nice little hellscape and a new set of threats to deal with, but also the box that contains the lift. And that is the map so far. The walls are supposed to be hidden at the beginning, but I've set them to wall so I can do some graphics work. A Vote 13, a bit unbalanced in my opinion. Bit unbalanced? Well, the idea is going to be that you press this switch, except this is getting replaced with a fire blue box. That is the first change I'm going to make to this. I'm replacing this with a fire blue box, which will end. It'll say it would basically be the same as a switch, but it will be a shooty switch. Because, you know, it's fun. Because I sort of figured this out after I did this the other night, but I kind of realized that essentially after you've done the fire blue over here, it's a good minute plus before you have to. I mean, essentially, if you go through all this and back and forth, the only real fire blue thing is in there, which kind of, you know, stretches out the gimmick a bit. It's pretty much like when you get bombarded with revenants in the first level. Well, the idea of this fight is you're going to have a rocket launcher before you enter it. You grab the God Spear, you kill the 4 Archvials on Ultra Violence. On lower difficulties there will be less vials and enemies in general, honestly. And then you survive the rest of the onslaught. Before leaving the room. Well, it's a one map, it's the first... Yeah, but I'm only making a single level. I'm not making an episode of a couple. This is the only map I'm making, and it takes me long enough to do this shit. Excuse me. So, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna make a quick little room here, to be honest. what we're going to do. Gonna make ourselves a quick little room with a slightly lower thing. Doesn't matter what texture it is there. Yeah, this is only going to be a single map. I have to get this out by the end of the year, Vault 13. Hello, Depop, how's it going? Yes, Archfiles. Terrifying. So basically, all I want to do is really just replace this with a shooting fire blue thing. That's all. And then I need to sort of polish the room up a bit. So that's what I'm going to do now. So let us get the fire blue box created again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 144, so it'd be 208 of course. Get that fire blue in the use. Stretch it around. Stretch it around. And get a fleshy texture on the top. Oh, it looks fun. I guess you could say it's fun Vault 13, but for me it's also quite stressful at times. Not helped by the fact that, you know, I'm on a bit of time pressure, but also it's just hard to put things together that you'd like to do. It's hard for me personally to be creative, although it is a very rewarding process, even for someone who isn't really a mapper. I really prefer to play maps. This will be a one-off. I might make another map in a few years, but quite honestly, I much prefer to play rather than create. This is how I am, you know. I'm not really a mapper. I don't really want to become one either. I'm just doing this for a bit of an experiment, a bit of fun, you know. Now, I guess I'll just make this a simple little room, I suppose. Like a weird... I could actually make it a sort of a hellish room, couldn't I? You know, a bit of a... Like it's a bit of an odd, helly kind of room, I guess. Or I could make it tech. Which I might just make it tech, actually. I know, though. How about we make it tech wall? Wrap it around a bit. Yeah, make it a bit of a tech wall wraparound inside. I don't actually have to set any other line depths for this one because only one side is going to be visible and this will never be lowered, so all good, he thinks. Excuse me. So what am I going to change? So I guess I can make this. I guess I can make the floor hellish though, to indicate there's a bit of a mutation or whatever. So let's make that fleshy. To indicate, wait, what's going on here? Why is this weird pulsating thing? And then maybe the ceiling could also be hellish. Maybe red lights on the ceiling, perhaps, to make it stand out a bit. Does that really work, though? I guess it kind of does. It's nothing too fancy. It's essentially, but it is sort of tech-based, but hellish. Doesn't really fit. I could make it red then. Just a plain red ceiling or whatever. Guess that works. Yeah, I guess the red lights would be more fitting if it was like on the ceiling like it is here, which I've set for the whole ceiling. Detailing is not really my strong suit. I don't really care. Try the more detailed red. What, flat for this one? Yes, sure, whatever, works. We'll go with that. Okay. I mean, it's just meant to be a room with just a box in it, you know. It's just gotta be the idea. Good thing about this is that players can't really shoot the box from anywhere except where they can be close to the god sphere. It's not like they go all the way over here and shoot the box from the... Oh, I guess they could if they wanted to, but that's their loss. If they want to try something really weird. Oh well. Excuse me. Alright, so there it is. There's a box in a weird room. Ooh. I know what we could do, actually. Go into sector mode for a second. How does it make this 0 for a moment? What kind of weird effect do we get? Oh, okay. Well, the fact is the box disappears in the dark. Unless we do this. A mini sector around it, which you then set to a brightness level. Like that. Ooh. Well, then we get a really interesting kind of effect, I suppose. Of this dark, mysterious fire blue thing. Except for the fucking ceiling, which looks really stupid now. I like this effect, actually. I'd like to use it. I just need to change the ceiling to something that matches or is very ominous. Maybe a teleport. Put a teleport on the ceiling to indicate that some weird shit's going on. I wish I could just set it as a dark texture and then just like blend in, but I don't think there's a way of doing that. John's little dark. No, I just like the idea that there's such this weird floating box that's just there. And you see this weird teleport above it. It's like a weird little thing. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. It's perfect. Right. So then all we have to do is set the light. So this needs to be disabled. We're not saying that anymore. That's no longer going to be a thing. And we just have to make sure that we set the correct sector tag, which is tag 10 for this one. Make it a generalized action for trigger gunfire once. Speed, turbo, model, trigger direction down. Target, lowest adjacent floor, change, none, crusher, no. Okay, quick test to see if it works. Quick test to see if it works when we set the sectors correctly, to know what it should be. Back up to the normal position of 320 on both sides. Try that again. And you can also see what the fight will... Let's just see. So there it is. Ooh, it's dark and mysterious. There's a teleport thing above it. Was it teleported in? Who knows? Wait a minute. I know how we can fix this problem. I know what we can do. Set the ceiling height to 1,000. Then you can't see the bloody thing. And I appear to have lost the... Yeah. Oh, we could do that. Oh, wait. Then we still see the weird shit around the sides. Ah. No, that's fine. We also set the ceiling height. Sorry, not the ceiling height. We also set the rest of the room to be 1,000. There. Now you can't see anything. What the fuck? Why is the ceiling... What the bloody hell's going on here? I set the ceiling height to a bloody 1,000 on both sectors, and yet there's still this weird missing texture thing? Why? Oh, it's the mini sector, of course. Whoops. Okay, John realizes his mistake. There you go. Now it's a mysterious fucking random box in a dark room. Ooh, it's spooky. Right. So now I can demonstrate how this fight would play normally. So you've killed everything, you go in here. Oh no, you're stuck. And a few rockets initially do. The rocket, there will be some health and ammo kits, don't worry. And there's the rocket. And I said, fire blue. Well, this is a bit of a mysterious thing. I wonder what happens here. Oh shit. I got the arch files. Anyway, then you press that switch, which lowers the thing on the other side, which then lowers the lockdown. Okay, I didn't set the lockdown thing correctly, but it does lower the lockdown. Basically. Sorry, I have a slight cold. Again. So yeah, that works. So, yay! Now we have the fire blue gimmick continuing, and I don't have to worry about it being forgotten. Or whatever. Now I can get back to the detailing of the level, which is what I want to do. That's why I lowered these to 150, so I could set details and maybe make a few slight adjustments. What the heck is Jamcat? Well, I did say the other day I was going to set a new emote in the chat that is, wait, where is it? Oh yeah, it's not a Francoface one, it's a BTT special. So if you type in this, or this, oh, what the fuck is it? Okay, I have this enabled. I have better Twitch TV enabled, I think. Why is it not working? Ah, geez, don't tell me I have to enable it. Right, do I have to enable BTTV or something to actually get it in? Hold on. This may be why we're not seeing it. Bear with me. Hello, Nepsnide. Alright, hold on. Slight technical difficulty. It appears I do not... I for some reason haven't enabled better Twitch TV. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I should have... Oh, wait, I do have better Twitch TV. What the fuck? Got it right here. I guess I have to check if the emote menu enables a more advanced emote menu for Twitch. Okay, turn that on. Hold on. I've enabled an advanced emote menu. Maybe that will enable it or something. I think. Okay, we're going to my channel, better Twitch TV, shared emotes, shared emotes. Ah, yes, it should work. Okay. I do have a shared emote that should work. I think it's actually this. There it is. So I have it there. Okay. So, yeah. There you go. There is the new emote on the channel. You can now jam with the cats. It's very popular. So I hear. So I've decided to give in and allow it on this chat. So you may now jam with the cat if you wish. That is why I did. Yeah, I did it today. Well, actually, I did it yesterday. It's not Francophase. Anyway, so back to the map. John Gazebo P. No, not quite. If this was Gazebo map, it'd last about 20 minutes and I'd be dead most of the time. So now that I've done all this, the first thing I need to do is I kind of want to make it so that the you know how I'm using the fire blue to indicate what changes when you shoot the switch? I want to make it so there's a sort of a fire blue wire coming out from this thing that goes to this thing, so that you see the what it's going to do. I mean, to be fair, although that does stick out, it might not be immediately obvious the first time at least that this is that's going to happen. It will just be you get ambushed by revenants and die horribly. So you might not see that the God Spear lowered. So I need to make it a little more clearer that God Spear will lower when you shoot this. So what I need to do, a few things really. I need to do this. Wait, no, undo that. I can't make the fire blue on any texture that's too lengthy, otherwise I'll think they can shoot it. Unless I make it a secret, which could also be an option. Nah, I gotta have it on the floor, I think. So it's like pulling off the floor. Ooh. Yeah, I wonder, could we have... Okay, this might require a bit of weird technical work, but what if we had something like, say... Let me just try something. If I put a gap there, and we lower that to not 144, but say like 152. Oh wait, no, that's not. No. I changed my mind actually. That's just that will expose the wonkiness of the room. I don't want to do that. Now, what we'll do is we'll just have some wires running off this, and that come out to this object. It doesn't have to necessarily be making sense, but it can just be implied that it's coming off this fleshy wall or whatever. Actually, now that I think about it, I could make this fleshy, couldn't I? To indicate the sort of hell corruption. Guess that could work. Maybe that's what I should do, in fact. Make it fleshy. To indicate this is like a corrupted part of the wall or something. That might work. So like flesh. Bit of red there maybe. Bit of red there. Yeah. Like it's a sort of a fleshy wound or something, and there's the fire blue. And then what we need is some... Well, basically just some mini sectors that sort of go around to this thing. So, let's see. Then we can work on the sides of the room. I am debating putting in an extra change, actually. Excuse me. Maybe. Oh, I might just leave this as is, actually. I'm not sure. So, let's get this fleshy sector made, shall we? So it's basically going to be like, I don't know, maybe running from both sides? Or one side? Do you reckon one side or both sides? Maybe both sides, actually. So it's sort of like going from there to there and all the way to there. And it would come back. I'll make a weird sector like that, and then there'd be another one on the other side. Does similar. Except maybe not necessarily hog into the goddamn finer point of a corner or some shit like that. Maybe. Yeah, so then you got like these really. So then basically this. This, and this. They all receive a fire blue. They all receive a. Oh. Well then, that's a problem. Fire blue is not a floor tile. Although if we make it red, and it sticks out like a sore thumb, and looks incredibly shitty. Oh, this kind of slightly scuppered my plan a bit. Well, actually, no. What if we made it a flesh texture instead? Not a, like that. It should be like flesh, shouldn't it? If we're going with the theme of the flesh growth. Yeah, just make it, more fleshy shit. So it's like goes out towards the thing. So I'll take out those for a moment. Yeah, okay, this kind of works. I just need to make it a bit more convincing looking. But basically it points to this thing, and there's your fire blue. You can make a little connection, if you will. It works. All I have to do is make this look less shitty. Excuse me. Oh no. Well, expand a bit, would you? This still looks really weird, I'm not gonna lie. It looks weird, but it kind of works, I guess. Although it's this very awkward crossover bit here, which we should probably eliminate, I guess. Yeah, there we go. No, it's not got that really. It's not the greatest looking, but it does illustrate the point, I guess. Or whatever. I mean, I'll be the first to admit this looks a bit wonky, but it kind of does actually, doesn't it? It looks very wonky. It's like, what are you doing? But it is meant to be an ugly growth, like. So what we do then is we raise the floor height of all these sectors up by one, by whatever they're supposed to be on at the moment. And it's like raised up a bit. So it's like, you know, really disgusting growth and shit. And I can sort of plug in some of these wonky gaps with a bit of, oh god, why? Okay, make that fleshy. And then, plug that there. And then, ah, jeez. Okay, I think my problem here is that this sector looks really bad compared. This side looks alright. How it's placed. This one is so wonkily done. But maybe it kind of works in its favor because it's so unorthodox looking and it sticks out a bit. Like, it's not great design wise, obviously, but it does stick out a bit. And it shouldn't really interfere with the gameplay all that much. It just looks like a really ugly growth. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do, need health. Also, hey, Zetman 2017 as well. The idea is that basically the player will make the connection that shooting this thing will lower the God Spear on here. So, as ugly as this looks, I'll take it. I know it's not great, whatever. But at least it makes the point that it's coming from this thing. You know? Or you can cheat and make it blink. Nah, I'm gonna stick with this. It looks stupid, but it does work, I suppose. And I'll do the same here as well, so that we have it all up. And then we just gotta do the same here, and oops, don't do that. There we go. Doop-de-doop-de-doo, doop-de-doop-de-doo. Yeah, there you go. Now it's sort of sticking out a bit. It's growing over the platforms. It's being really weird and janky looking, but it is supposed to be like a disgusting growth that takes over and ruins shit. Yeah. Alright. Let's see how it looks in the game, shall we? Without the... What do you mean map has 6 unused line deaths? Or side deaths? Shut up. I'll fix that in a minute. So yeah, there you got your disgusting fleshy growths that don't really interfere with the gameplay too much. But do convey the point that, well... it will cause this to lower. And also fuck up the alignment on the sides of this thing. Which I also need to fix now. But that's an easy fix. But yeah, there you go. Because when the player steps into the room, they will see this thing, and then they'll see the fleshy growths. And then they will go to the thing, and they'll make the connection, hopefully, and then bam. Could the platform itself be made meaty? Yeah, it could actually. We could also make the platform meaty, I guess. Although I don't know if I want to do... maybe? Although I kind of like the idea of it just being a wire. But I guess we could, couldn't we? We could also make the platform meaty or something. Sure. Hey, Pineapple, did I win yet? We're getting there. Oh, God. Well, it's aligned and very fleshy. Yeah, I guess that works too. You know, it's meaty. Need to make the top of the bloody thing meaty now, so it fits. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess that also works. So it's a meat cube, and there we are. There's the hellish for your information. Yeah, alright. There we go. So now we have this. It's not great looking, obviously, but it works at functional level. And it means that the player will be able to cause and affect what happens when they're in the room, you know. And if they don't do it straight away, at least they'll know that there's a connection with this stuff hooking up to the meat cube with the God Spear, so it won't take them long to figure out what is required in this very strange room. Right, so I'm going to leave the other switches as is. The other two will remain switches. I'm not changing them to fire blues. The switches are fine. The fire blue is here to engage the initial fight, and then it's just the regular switches as you were. So the rest of the fight is fine as is. I'm not going to change any of that. I need to obviously put this back in its spot. Whatever it's at. Is it at the 168 or whatever? No, maybe 320. Okay, there we go. Now it's hidden behind the wall again. So there we go. Just put on the back for the sake of it. Whatever. All good. Hopefully 3 years in the future I will, well, maybe. But, you know, hopefully 3 years in the future I'm wealthier, even more happier, and maybe and who knows, maybe I'll be a Twitch partner. We can all have a good chuckle. The thing is though, I know it looks janky, but I don't care. I'm just gonna put it there, you know. I'm not gonna be perfect at design, but if I start going everything on design and making everything absolutely friggin' flawless, well, let's just say I should have started this map in the summer. I want to do that. I just want this map to be playable. Precision detailing be damned in some cases. Right. So now that we've established that and sorted out that little problem, what do I do with the rest of this area? What to do? You won't expect a room like this from someone not very fond of both Slaughter and Revenant. Well, the difference is, Tourniquet, and if this was a Slaughter map, there'd be no God Spear. And it'd be bigger. Now, this is a deliberate kind of challenge. The challenge being you need to kill the vials with the God Spear runs out. And if it does run out, well, the room's big enough that you should have killed a good chunk of things to get away with it. So, now it's time to start putting down some health and ammo. It seems like the ammo might actually be... Hey, don't get me wrong, I like intense encounters. I've always liked some elements of Slaughter. Just not the part where you have to figure out a very specific way of beating things. And it's really painful to, you know, the whole trial and error process. I mean, I guess the difference here is that your only trial and error is figuring out that you need to collect the God Spear, and that's it. But hey, you have a God Spear. You have 30 seconds of invulnerability and a walk-in room. Go hog wild on some grass cannons! Now, I mainly dislike Slaughter for its difficulty. I do not dislike Slaughter for its idea of having interesting fights, which I think this isn't, but it's still going to count. I want the fights to be decent enough. That's why the first fight out here is, you know, it's got enough chaos but it's not too bad, and there's an unexpected mid-tier. This is an ambush fight where you are forced into an uncomfortable situation, but it's not too bad, and if you choose either way, you're good. This is a Revenant ambush, and this is just, well, I guess you could call it Slaughter-esque if you'd want to, but on lower difficulties I would do so at Vials, Revenants, and all the other stuff, so, you know, whatever. This will surprise some people, though, I suspect. Oh man, I'm so tempted just to leave this as it is. I'm really tempted just to leave this exactly as it is and not change anything else. Like, it's just a simple little room. Like, I was considering having maybe like a couple of imps on the side, but I think this room just works as a nice, simple sort of fight, honestly. The only thing that could be added is detailing, and I'm even happy with the lighting of the room just being this sort of darkish but not completely pitch black sort of deal. But I don't know, then again, maybe I'm just like going, fuck it, it's a simple... Oh yeah, and the music ended. Well, that was the SNES soundtrack onto the PlayStation 1. Yeah, decent progress. That's the main thing. At this point, it seems that the fight... Okay, you know what? We need to actually run this map again. Let's just run the map from the... Wait, did I... Sorry, did I just... I'm just checking if I set... Oh, I didn't set the trap properly, did I? In terms of the height. Sorry. I want to get a time estimate at this point of how long this takes now that we've made a little tweak. No, I added this cube, changed it up. I'm a slow mapper, shut up. I still really like how this first fight goes, to be honest. Yeah, shut up, people. I gotta talk to people. I really like how this first fight plays out, still. Like, it's an unexpected mid-tier, and then you have flyers over these barriers. 1 minute mark at this stage. Hey, Bryson 101, thanks for the follow. And here the Revenant is kind of like a meat shield for the imps. So you have to deal with the Revenant if we want to get to the imps, you want to clear out this section. A couple more ambushes. Health supplies are good at this point. That's a nice little Revenant surprise, but it also sets up foreshadowing for this area. So there you go, the meat cube. Ooh, this looks interesting. What happens if I was to do this? Wow, just over 4 minutes. So all of that took me just over 4 minutes, which means really, roughly by the time the player has strapped through this sort of thing and fought the Divisions of this encounter and pressed the switch and done this lift, I'll be at the 5-minute mark for the map, which is the minimal time that I wanted to set. So really, that could be the last area, perhaps. A bit more contrast. Well, I have this darker area here after the lightness of this room, and there's the outside area, and then you go into a darker room here. Then this is an ultra clean warehouse, and then you go into this side room and it's darker and stuff. Well, I do have light and dark rooms and stuff. Yeah, and I add another 2 minutes for a new player. Hey Tope, how's it going, by the way? So, pretty happy with the terms of the fights, honestly. I think the fights are pretty good. I don't want to change this. I really don't want to change this. I am very, very happy with the enemy composition for this fight and how it plays out. I'm happy with this. It's very basic, sure, but it works. I fathom. All I need to do is just put down some more health supplies, and I think we're good. I mean, I don't want to add too much detail to the room because it will clutter up the movement of players trying to get around things, and there's only going to be a bit of a pain with the sheer claustrophobicness of the enemy bone rush plus files. So I don't want to add any tricky, like too many visual things. I mean, I know I've got these pillars, but this is just to provide some cover. So I think I'll just put some health down and we'll call this room finished. Place the ceiling texture and add a few lights with recording brightness sectors. Oh, ceiling details. I'm playing in fucking Boom, though. Ugh. If I ever do another map, I'm UDMFing it. So I can fucking adjust the ceilings and floors how I damn well please. All this Boom crap is fucking shite. Honestly, how do you boot mappers put up with being unable to adjust the goddamn ceiling and floors? Aside from which you have to build your map around alignments. It seems so weird. But anyway. I'm sure there's a way of doing it. Amy, call me beginners. How's it going? Right, health. How am I for ammo? I've not actually run out of ammo in this room so far, but I guess I could place a bit more ammo down somewhere. I fathom that would probably not be a bad idea, to be honest. Maybe dump some more ammo on the sides here. Guess box of rockets. Yeah, why not? Chuck some more rockets down here. Sure. Well, Dad, thank you. Long time no see. How's it going? I'm making a map. We are making some decent progress on my first ever non-speed map. Which, honestly, I will be glad to see finished. So, let's see. 20, 40, 50... 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 130. 130 rockets. I think it's enough ammo. I mean, I've fought this room several times now, and the ammo seems to be sufficient. I mean, I could add more, I suppose. I could add some more over here, maybe, in the gaps or something. Just chuck some more down here. I'm all just all cluttered up. Except that looks really odd like that. I could put like a few extras in between the middle of these for the rockets or something. Yeah, I think ammo is fine. I just need to put some health down. Probably around the pillars or something. So the player has a rough idea of what they can accumulate. So how about, say, each bit of cover has a med kit next to it? And then maybe, say, on the sides here we have some stim packs running across the back. That works. Oops. There's 60% health in closets. 70% health over here. Same over here, I guess. The health just kind of there. Yeah, I suppose that's not a bad idea. Put you there, chuck you in the corner. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll delete these medkits then, because I suppose the thing is that for most of the initial spawn rush of this fight, the player is going to have no damage taken if they do the fight correctly. I fathom. Actually, I want to move these inside as well, in case the player wants to take these like as they're going to get the God Spear. So I'm gonna do that. I'll also put a few stim packs like outside here on the edges, in case I want to take it from that. There will be no armor though. I don't think we need to give them armor bonuses or anything like that. Just a couple of stim packs on the outside as well. Yeah, that's the whole reason the fight works. We're not bouncing this around. If I was bouncing this around a Mega Spear, I have to do the fight differently. Like, this wouldn't work with a Mega Spear because essentially then it does become like a... That's when this would fail. Because this would just then be complete RNG. I mean, I take the vials out, it will just be a case of you gotta break the containment and get lucky. That's when you need the experience of being a slaughter mapper to be able to gauge how to correctly place enemies and stuff. Yeah, or I need to introduce a BFG, but then I would still have to know the arts of placing enemies in you know, mapping at a level. You know, the reason this encounter works with just bomb rushing enemies is simply because the player is going to be invulnerable for 30 seconds and is going to have a rocket launcher. So most of these enemies are going to just splat very quickly, and the main aim is to find the vials. And I guess the trick for finding the vials is, well, find one, go around the outer edges, the vials are faster than anything else, and try and circle around and kill them. If you don't, well, there's supplies in the closets. And plenty of ammo, I would think. I don't think ammo will be a problem for this. There's like 130 rockets for this fight. If the fight goes well, you will probably leave with about 20 or 30 spare, which is more than enough for what you're going to be doing next. But I may have to adjust that, basically. Excuse me. So, yeah, I think that's enough health and ammo. I think. But let's just test it. So yeah, you've got good health around the spear. Place that a bit more inside. Tuck those in a bit. Go again. Okay. Oh yeah, and by the way, just so everyone knows, I will be testing this in PR Boom, but only when the map's finished. Like when the gameplay's finished, there will be a PR Boom test as well to see if this all works in PR Boom. I swear to fucking God, PR Boom better just work flawlessly, and I could just never touch it again. Because I had this fucking problem with the last time I tried to make a proper map. I was told to test it in PR Boom, and then PR Boom found weird shit, and it didn't make the map look different. Or whatever. The Biles appears to be dead, Chief. Yes, exactly. That's why I was told to do it in GZ Doom. PR Boom, so that, you know, this is a Boom compatible map. Okay, so this is without armor, keep in mind. There would be some armor from the previous fight going into this for some players, so I'm taking it. But I basically had enough health to... Of course, this is with some map knowledge, but still not like...
You know, not like not much different from what you need to do. So I still survived this. I think the health seems okay. It's not. It's a bit weak. It's a bit wonky if you don't kill a lot of the enemies, but there is stuff out there. There is room to move. You still have a good amount of cover. The room is a simple room to go around. Okay, not highly detailed, but I don't want it full of clutter. Granted, it does make the room look basic. You know what? I don't care. Criticize me over detailing bullshit you want. I don't give a shit, honestly. You know, to some extent. As long as the gameplay is sufficiently entertaining, that's fine. You know. This is my first map. There's going to be a lot of graphical things you could have done differently. I don't care. I'm doing my best with some of it, and I just want the gameplay to be fun. I think this is fun. Intense, and a little bit swordery, yes, but you get a God Spear, and... Okay, and we have a problem. Well, shit. Shit on a bun. There's two homs. Yeah. I mean, the details can help in a good map, but I'm not saying this is... Yeah, there's a very blatant hom on both sides of this. Sorry. And yet... Oh no, and don't tell me if I want to do some weird fucking shit like I want it to lower to the... Wait, if I set that to... Can I set that so it lowers to the same... Oh, fucking hell. No, because then I'd have to create some dummy sectors, blah, blah, blah. I'm actually tempted just to keep these in. Although, I appreciate these are going to look really shitty in PR Boom or something. From a GZ Doom perspective, they kind of look a bit trippy, like this. Yes, they are homs, but they're kind of trippy and add some life to the fleshiness of it. But that's going to look terrible. In DR Boom, that's just not going to work. So what the fuck do I do here? Well, that's the only thing I can do is just lower the sector down to the floor, I guess. I mean, this is the tag 10, which is lower to highest floor. Oh no. But oh wait, that's this thing. Oh, sorry, that's this here. Wait, what the bloody hell? Sorry, that's this here. Oh, lowest adjacent floor. Lower to highest adjacent floor? That work? I guess it would actually. No wait, that would work because the highest. Sorry, never mind that. Ah, stop it! Pick the sector. What the fuck? Why is it being all weird and not just? What? What? What's going on? Why is it doing weird things? Oh god, is this aligned properly? Okay, yeah, it is there. I don't know. For some reason I have to pick it. Sorry. Excuse me. Highest adjacent 4. Okay. Yeah, I guess that works because the highest adjacent 4 here is 144 or 144, so it only has 2 options. Here it's the same 144 or 144, and here it would be 136. And then for this room, it will be 0. So that should work, I think. Let's see it in practice. Okay. Trebion. It works. Mwah. Now it looks okay. I mean, it's a flat cube, but whatever, who cares? We did it! Thank you, Tourniquet. Right, well, that fixes that problem. Now we can proceed. So basically, I'm just gonna leave this room as it is. I suppose. You're wearing the ropes here. I guess. Oh yeah, if you're still here, Bryson101, are you still here? I know you followed 22 minutes ago, but are you still here? By any chance? I'm guessing Bryson101 is no longer here. They just came, they said hello, they dropped a follow, and then they went to do something or whatever. It happens sometimes. Right, so I don't know what else I could do with this room. I don't want to add any extra props and stuff to the room because I want to keep this room kind of simple for the fight that's going to engage in it. But excuse me. I'll try not to die over here. I know it's a very simple, almost mono-textured style in a way, kind of, but it's just the intensity of the fight. I just don't want it to be... I just can't imagine myself adding anything else to this room. I like the simplicity of it, in a sense, you know. I know it's a very boxy fight, but I don't know, I just kind of like it like this. I mean, the only thing I could probably consider is lighting variation, but okay. Let me think. So, from the fight sense, am I happy with how this room looks for the fight? Let me just trigger the damn thing. The texture of the thing lowering is fine because it happens super quick anyway. So whatever. There's a change. Hey, there's a change of texture for the back walls for the monster closet that comes. I could maybe change the texture of the monster closets to something a bit different. You know, take these lightings off, perhaps. Maybe I could add like a slight arc to the roof. You flag the monster closet deaths as one-sided. Excuse me. That's the only thing I could think to do is maybe like if I make it a slight arc or something, and I can sort of do some different ceilings inside the closets and then have a little divide or something. Maybe. No, there's something about this room that just it's not quite there yet. Just visually, I think. I think what it is I wouldn't mind having the ceiling be lower, have a nice dividing arc, and then change the... Okay, let's do that then. And that would still work, I'm sure. So let's lower this by 1 on both sides. Just the 1 on both. Then we'll put in some dividing texture thing. What the hell should I put? Silver? Does that work? Yeah, that kind of works for the ceiling, I guess. Sure, whatever. It's a simple enough divider for what it's being asked to do. Yeah, now you got a nice little ceiling divide thing. And then I just change the ground floor of this to something that matches. I don't know what though. Maybe some flats. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe something a bit more. Well, it should probably be whatever I'm about to put on this section, to be honest, I think. Oh, wait. What am I doing? This is going to be fully gone the... No, it has to be... No. What am I doing? Oh, no, this is going to be a texture divide, isn't it? So I need to have something to split them up. So this is fine. I need something on the ground, then, that will divide... Okay, let's just... Okay. Get rid of things for a moment. What should I put inside these areas? Alright, it should probably complement the walls a bit, perhaps. So maybe something like... Ooh, do I just go for some nice blue carpet? Ooh, yes, nice blue carpet. Does look good. Yeah, that looks nice, actually. I mean, okay, we have just used it out here for the staircase. Which is probably why we shouldn't use it then, isn't it? Saying it's too similar. Fuck, what else could we use for this? We could use some red carpet. That could work. Nice red flat carpet. On both sides of a tech wall sort of thing. Excuse me. Wall of moderation. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice contrast to the blue in the room. And it's... Oh, you getting some latency issues? Sorry, need help. I guess it looks okay. It's always a little different. Yeah, okay, thanks, Jam Cat. I'm a Jam Cat. Then I just need a nice divider between red and grey. Just something to divide the floor, if nothing else. Something that will be decent. No, that's not going to do it. Come on, there must be something I can use. No, that's not going to do it. Fuck. No. Maybe I will just have to settle for a nice flat grey top again. Grey top to the rescue. Again. Rescue me, grey top, from having to use any other texture in this fucking map set. I mean, it's a bit of a... Well, it's a divide. It's grey, I guess. Kind of works. Sure, whatever. We'll go with that. Alright, cool. Save. Grey top is my MVP texture for this map so far. Yeah, so nice red carpets to combine. It's so good. It's cool. Do I add any lighting fluctuations here? Like, do I maybe make these sectors brighter? And do I change the what do I change the ceiling to? Or do I keep this? No, I gotta change the ceiling to something as well. Like, what can I put on the ceiling that's a little different? Could make it tea light. That works. It's not fucking aligned properly, but it works. At least then you got the divide in the ceiling as well. Oh yeah, that does add a nice little sort of flourish to it. Just please don't spawn that out. But that's a ceiling alignment. Make them blink. You reckon? What, make both closets blink as a special tag? Lights blink randomly or for 1 second. Alright, we'll give it a try. It's whining about unused side defs. What the bloody hell is it going on about? Ah, wow. Now it looks like a rave party. Okay, yay! Now it's blinking like crazy. Ho ho ho, it still isn't aligned properly. Then again, to be fair, without free work you might not notice as much, and if you do, well, I just blame Boom. It's a reasonable thing to do. Like, what fucking side def is it going on about? Like, unused side defs where? Oh, I don't care, just leave them. It's not an error. Like, I can only assume it means something like, maybe, I think it was when I created this thing. Alright, whatever, I'm leaving it. That could be a technical debuggery at the end. Yeah, I can't be bothered. If it's not an actual error, I'll leave it. It'll just be a little thing that shows up. I can go, well, it's this thing. Nah, the blinking lights isn't going to work for these sectors. At least not for 1 second. It would have to be... maybe white flickers? Try that. Oh wow, that makes the sector much brighter, I think. Make them glow. White glows. Doesn't seem to have made any change. Oh. Hey, Alpa. Oh, dummy setup. Oh, can't bother with that. I guess the white flickering randomly kind of is okay. Excuse me. Yeah, this kind of works. Sure. It's not a bad effect, and it does make it look a bit odd. Yeah, and actually adds some nice light to the room when it's fully done. Yeah, this works. It's not a painful effect, and it adds a bit of lighting variation. I'm all for that. Sweet. Cool. Alright, I'm happy with that. No, I'm not messing around with that. I'm sticking with the random flickering. Works for me. Alright then, so now I have a nice ceiling divide and different lights on the ceiling and different texture on the ground. hate you so much. Why can't you use the line? Pump me on this thing one time. No, you have to be on the solid ceiling where it isn't aligned properly. So I have to do some. So I can't do what I wanted to do. Well, he's not entirely anyway. Could do something like that though. Hasn't really had anything, to be honest. I think it's a nice little thing in the ceiling, I'll grant, with the little red thing on top, but nah, I don't like it actually. It looks a bit too weird being up there. Let's not do that. Let's not. Unfortunately. The only thing I could think to do is maybe something like based around some of the ceiling textures. Maybe I could add like little indents in them or something. But that doesn't really seem to do anything. Excuse me. Sorry. I really need to get rid of this cold. I thought I had got rid of it earlier this week. But there's still this little cough to it, unfortunately. It's bugged me all day. Now, I think the problem here is it's not big enough for it to look any good. It needs to be like bigger, like maybe capturing like 4 sectors at once. Maybe it would look a bit more impressive then. Perhaps if it was lowered. And you have these nice little. I mean, it looks a bit stupid, but maybe then we could change the text. Oh wait. Could we then change the texture maybe on this? Ooh, I know what we could then do actually. Can we change it to a different flat? Yes. Yes. And then, what if we increase the brightness of this sector significantly to give some white spots on the ground? In this dark room, and then we did this like over the room a few times. Seeing as you have mostly square sectors here, you'd swap the lights 9 degrees. Whoa, wrong one. Whoa, sorry. What, you mean like this, say? Yeah. I mean, oh god, that's just done everything wrong there. I'd have to make it smaller then, I think, because it doesn't quite rotate correctly. And also, it gets rid of the cool alignment of the effect. And I wanted to do it in the first place. I see your point, it would be more interesting, but I do like the idea of it. Okay, what if we did it like 64 by 64 here? Oh, this ceiling for a second. Let me just tweak this around a bit. Yes, it is! And boom! It's fucking awful. Ah, you're right. I do need something to suit. I mean, that kind of works. But then it looks weird. Then it looks weird on the fucking ceiling like this. Like it's just splodging out on the fucking ceiling. Well, unless I change the ceiling texture to something else to accommodate for these lights. But I don't know. And until I started doing this, I had no idea the boot mappers had to go through so much shit. Fuck it. Everyone map for UDMF. You don't have to go fancy, but just get away from this restrictions of a texture alignment. I mean, goddamn, I should be able to press a button and click that ceiling where I want it. Oh, Jesus. So, there's also the problem that, well, it doesn't align. Well, I suppose we could try and spin it and see if it'll work a bit better. Like, if we spin it like that, will it fit a little better? Actually, kind of yes. Kind of yes. Very strange looking, but yes, it does fit in between the diamonds as a very, 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 very odd shape. And then we can have this cool little diamond on the ground. It's so weird. And I guess we could place a few of these in the room. Make it have some lighting variety. Guess that works. Sure. Alright. So we have to place we have to place a 64 by 64 thing. Flip it down 1. Changed it to flat 17. And it has to be somewhere in between diamonds so that it'll like fit. Oops, the floor should the floor should be whatever the floor was before. It's the ceiling texture that needs to change to the flat. And then no, stop that. Rotate degrees. And oh look, there's another one. Boosh. Yeah, I guess you just get used to it. Like, this is probably why rooms look very odd in sometimes. You literally have to build, if you want a room to be aligned around a specific. I mean, it's just so weird. You can adjust the fucking walls as much as you damn well want, but unless you UDMF, you cannot do a damn thing about floors and ceilings. That is just bonkers to me as a not mapper. But whatever. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna add these weird rooms, these weird little lights into the room to make it a bit more decorative. Oh, hi, Pinchy. Hello, Pinchy Scree. How are you doing? Oh God, I think that might be off from the others. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. It's not 100%. Whatever. Right, I'm putting it there. And that's there. That's a little better, I guess. Yeah, we've got these nice decorative diamonds now in the room. Oh my God. Now we just sort of put them on the opposite side over there and try our best to not have them be completely wonky. Hey, now we have a room with some decorative diamond lights. Awesome. Okay. Alright, cool. We have some lights now. This looks kind of nice, doesn't it? Adds to the room. It has light variation. It looks nice. No, I don't care if it's wonky. I'm just going to blame the lack of alignment. These are fancy lights, damn it. And it will help to spot a spectre or two. So, all good. All very good. Do you like my light? Isn't it nice? Isn't it a wonderful, beautiful light? That is completely bullshit if you think about it, but it works. Excuse me. Right. Is there anything else I want to add to this room then? Anything at all? Isn't mapping fun? Thanks for 25 for atmosphere. Sorry, I don't think I acknowledged that before. So how are things in the world of Quack, Pinchy Scree? How's using an editor with that is fully 3D? I mean, we need something that's stamped based on the vertex, yeah. I mean, the only thing I can add at this point is just like extra detailing to the back, but I want to keep this room simple-ish. So, I just want to see what this room looks like with the lights added now. So again, light and darkness. Oh yeah, whoops. I want to kill these monsters. Bye, rocket. Yeah, this is not bad actually. To be honest, I changed the vertical proportions of the room so the techie textures won't look as wonky as they do, but other than this works. I really can't do much changing unless I want to make it way too big. I can't shrink it because then I have to remove the mancubi or lower these down a bit, I guess. I've got the weird perfect height for this texture though. I mean, it's basic lights. It looks okay. They fit nicely into the other texture. Could I put one over the... It also means I could, maybe... No, wait, I can't do that because I gotta do it over the top, don't I? Okay. Nah, I'm keeping the height as is. I'm going to keep the room simple because with the space that the player has, keep in mind they're going to be killing a lot of enemies. I don't really want to add a lot of props. I mean, if I had all the time in the world, I'd add a shit ton of detailing to this, but I want to keep this simple because this is going to get very hairy very quickly. And that's what I'm going to do. I just realized there is something I probably should do, actually. As I put the things back. And that will be to make a very slight change. Only a very, very slight one. To one of these switch walls. Mainly this one. I just want to change that very, very slightly. To some tech stuff. I'm going to change the alignment of... I'm going to change the texture inside this switch to the same as the lockdown mechanism so that the player has a slight clue what the second switch does. In essence. Actually, an even better way would just be to fucking make the whole thing a tech wall, I guess. Because that's also a possibility. Would that work? Well, let me see. If I make that a tech wall like that, I guess that kind of works. Sticks out there as a tech wall, so you know it lowers the tech wall switchy thing. Or is that like way too not subtle? Right, do you reckon the tech wall on the sides would be enough? So just pop them off. You got the tech wall on the side, there's only the second switch. You'd be able to hear it happening, I suppose, wouldn't you? So there's probably actually no need to do that, but I think having tech wall on the side won't hurt any. Just as an extra sort of, you know, oh, it does that moment, I guess. So I'll put tech wall on the sides of that one, so it's different from this one as well. And then they play it, and then yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Right. And at this point, honestly, I think I might be done with this room for now, maybe forever. I don't think I need to change anything about the fight. I think the room has enough detail in it at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna close it. Don't worry. I'm one last look around the room, and it's there's no more saying I'm gonna put the walls back to where they should be. But I think I'm cool with this room. You know, for what it is, it works. So let's set the walls back to what they should be. Oh crap, I need to align this wall slightly now. Oops. Because I've had a slightly lower thing, I need to adjust the walls slightly. Wait, what the hell? 312, please. Thank you. Oh, okay. Oops. Need to adjust it to match the height of that, basically. And we're good. So it tiles with the rest of the room. Arguably. Wait, what are these doing here? Why are these divider walls suddenly visible? That's odd. Oh, crap. Bear with me a moment, I just think... Oh. Right. I see. I think I need to set these back to I think I need to set these because the other side is got a divider. I just need to set these as the same thing as the wall. I think like that. That's all I have to do. They don't have to be on visible here. I don't think. Yeah. That's all I have to do. The divider's on the other side on the actual wall, so I just gotta blend them into the room itself. Take it quick. And now it kind of does. Yeah. Okay, there's a silver thing there that kind of... And now you have screens cutting off. What? What do you mean screens cutting off? Excuse me. What do you mean? No, don't tell me there's some other weird bullshit I have to deal with. I mean, okay, there's a silver stripe on the top, but it blends into the thing. Looks fine, I think. Right? Yeah, I see what you mean, yes. Oh. Well... fuck. Oh my god, it would be perfect! It actually is doing it perfectly. Except here, where it doesn't. Maybe let's just go back to how it was. Maybe. Ah, fucking damn it. Let's make the things shown too without the screens. It's easier. No. 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 Ow. Shown too. Which is... Oh, this one? Yeah, I guess that kind of works. Kind of. The only problem though is that then it doesn't give this room its distinctive standoutiness. So no, I'm reverting those changes back. In fact, I'm reverting the changes back to how it was before, with the dividers in just as is. I mean, yeah, it looks a bit weird, but whatever, it ties the room together. I'm just leaving them as is, fuck it. Stay in the goddamn room. Jeez. Alright, is everything in its proper place though? 320, 320, check. 312, 312, check. 312, 312, check. Line depth still works. Lights are still aligned. Room is fine. Okay, yes, there's some really odd little blobs here that will fall down and give away the monster closets. Kind of, but... Hey, whatever. We will deal with it. We will deal with it. It is fine as is. Okay, it's not aligned perfectly, but fuck you. Just for the cool effect of going into a tech room, I'm happy with it as it is. It's not perfect, but it's not going to be. Right. Christ, that was We finally got this room done to my relative satisfaction. I'm happy with the fight, that's the main thing. And we have some nice decorations now. We have the player being given a very clean clue as to what to do with that we've placed the health items, we've added some lights, we've done some variation in the closets in terms of texture switching and all that. We've changed this to a fire blue box. Have I ever listened to the same PlayStation Doom song for the last hour, or does it just sound that way? Could be wrong. I am happy with that room. I am finally happy with it. You know, it'll be a good fight. It will be a good fight. I swear. Right, so I guess the next thing to do, now that this room is sorted and we know it's clocking in at 4 minutes, is excuse me. Well, at this point we need to do whatever we're going to do over here. So here we have our placeholder fire blue box. So this is where this is where we're gonna have it. Where this has also activated a thing over here, which is going to be a big hell wall, and inside is the fire blue box that will enable this lift to come down. And you can go up the lift. So that's the fourth use of the fire blue. 2 doors, a monster closet, 3 monster closets, and then a lift. So we need to kind of do some cool shit with this chunk of the room, which is now about to become a really cool hellscape sort of thing. Oh boy. Oh god. I hope you are all enjoying this so far. I don't know if this is like always entertaining, because it's like the most frustrating and slow mapping you could ever imagine, but we're very, very slowly getting there, I think. God. Where do I even bloody start with this? I mean, I was going to have this be an archvile trap, to be honest. The idea being that they resurrect some of this room back, but we can't do that now because we just dumped the player with an even more vicious archvile trap. So that idea is gone. It's going to have to be a lot of flyers. Maybe pain elementals. But does that really go well with rockets? I'm not sure. I need to have something to complement the fact that the player now has a rocket launcher and a chain gun. That is what I need to keep in mind. Those are the weapons that the player is going to take. So I'm thinking possibly maybe something like maybe a few pain elementals and a couple of cacos, like a small caco swarm or something that just pours out. And so there's a bit of height factor, and they're flying over the top of the boxes and stuff. And the pain elementals can be there to sort of just complement them a bit. And maybe the player might see them coming out from like here as they return out, because I guess the only other thing is I may have to send them to ambush, maybe. Or some of them to ambush. Because otherwise they're all just going to pour out as soon as the player triggers this switch. Then we'll be awake, maybe. Or would they? I guess if they shoot it really quickly, it could just wake them up, but then again, it'd be a nice surprise at the door if they have to use some cacos, so maybe I'll just wiggle that. Right. Sorry. Oh, God. Let's just try and get some physical things put down for this. Man. Make a room where you fight a siren in a friction section with rocket launcher only. And I suppose also, to be honest, after I've just done this to the player, perhaps this next fight should not really be all that intense. Maybe. I mean, I had to guilt the player through hell to get a rocket launcher. Maybe this should be a little easier by a lot. But I still want it to be sort of distinct. So I am thinking just like, I don't know. So yeah, this would be the next fire blue box, and here's the next sector for it. Sorry. Sorry, I was creating a bit of an obvious fact. Okay, so so then this is going to open up, and I guess. I'm thinking to sort of keep it like a little cluster of the room like this, instead of it being like a sort of weird odd shape, perhaps, to some extent. But just have it all be hellish, so like... I guess this is like the big infestation coming in again, so like the ground is going to be fleshy. You know, this is the big fleshy invasion or something. Or maybe not, actually. Maybe there's two... Maybe we should have like a different thing. What about... I don't know. Different texture, perhaps. Maybe some red rock like that. Yeah, that kind of fits. Like red rock. So I'll also stick on that one as well. So it's cool. Right, am I just going to have it in the corner of the room like this? Yeah, I guess it is a bit too red carpety, isn't it? Oh, that's some blood then. To make it a blood wall. Oh, that's stupid. That doesn't fit either. Skulls? Pile of skulls that just come out. And then the ceiling was made entirely of this texture. It turns red. Red. And there it is. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredibly shitty looking. Oh man, it's all turned red with a very obvious triangular divide in it. What a cool... This is totally... Okay, this is too much jank. Way too much jank for me. Mind-boggling. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, what's a looking game? Hey, there it is. Lovely and red. What's not to like? Yay! It looks completely shitty. Oh god. No, this isn't gonna work. But to be honest, unless I do a significant amount of weird editing, I'm not sure what will. And all I want to do is probably create a little... I mean, to be honest with you, I might just place the box in the corner like that and have this be like it is here. You know, maybe... I think... Unless I want to, like, put it in a little section off to the side, maybe, but still have this be relatively simple. Sorry. I was trying to mute the mic then to not cough in your faces for the 12th time this hour. Nah, I'll be good. I'm also thinking to just keep it simpler because of this room having been sort of been a bit much. Don't know if I want to dump the player. I don't know if I want to give the player another high intensity encounter after that, because I'm going to save that for the final thing in the final room. So I want us to be honest with you, I will just keep this kind of briefish, but I am really struggling to think how the fuck am I going to make this look good. What the fucking hell could I do? That could work. Sort of a reddish texture like that, sure. I do have an idea, actually, what I'd like to do. Ooh. Actually. No, never mind. It could just be... I have an idea what I'd like to do, actually, for this. I want to build a small tower in this area. And then the box is at the top of the tower. And that's going to kind of be it. Like, you go up a small little hell tower, and then you just shoot the box inside the tower, and maybe there's a few enemies on the way. But that would require me to create a really weird shape, I guess. But that's the only thing I can think of is create a tower of some kind, possibly, maybe. Or maybe not. I don't know, to be honest. maybe not a tower. I need more space for that, and I can't be arsed making a tower. But what I could do, however, is how about those firewood boxes kind of monoliths that appear? Well, they're meant to be just like boxes, you know, just boxes, weird boxes that you can shoot. Like they're sort of meant to blend in with the other boxes. I had a lot more ideas in this when we started this out, but now I'm just kind of winging it as you go. It's kind of the idea that they stick out as just boxes that you shoot. Like they're meant to blend, sort of be a blend of like this warehouse. Honestly, this has gone off. The direction of this map started off as one sort of ideas, and then it's just kind of been all over the place. Now it's just like, just please give me an idea I could just create in an hour at a time, so I could just get this fucking done by the end of the year, so I can never touch this again in my entire life. Hopefully. This is the second time I have attempted to make a serious. Well, third time I have attempted to make a serious map. It feels like every time I go into this Doom builder and spend long enough in it, it's like I gain a new appreciation for all the bullshit you mappers put up with. Honestly, I'm still going to give you a bunch of stick for things, but now I'm continuing to gain new appreciations for all the crap you have to put up with. No. I have another idea. I don't want to do a tower because it would kind of overshadow the lift, and also, bleh. I might do that for the finale, perhaps. No, I'm going to do something a little more simple-ish. And that is, I'm going to sink this fucking thing. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Into the floor. Oh wait, what will be the point of that if it doesn't actually... Sorry. I just realized, what would the point of that if the floor is... fuck. Okay, no, it's just fine. Okay, 56, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, stop that. Bear with me, everyone. This might take a few minutes to put together my idea, my possible idea. Excuse me. Okay, I think I'm almost done with this. Right. Hey, Corn King, how's it going? Hope and good evening. Yeah. Aren't we all? Oh man, I kind of like this being just going down into here. Although I suppose what should also happen is maybe the thing should be placed like there or something, so there's a little weird section for it. Hey, actually, that looks kind of nice with that sort of groove to it, doesn't it? Excuse me. Sorry. At least partially. Nah, but it just fucking messes up. Hey, whoa. Jesus. Dude, if I delete that. No! Why did that fucking delete that damn sector? And create this weird black hole. Oh god, I should have done this the other way round or something. Instead of fucking doing it like, oh fuck it, like, can I just get rid of this fucking sector? Oh, come on, I can't even get rid of the fucking sector, are you kidding me? I just want to remove the sector and swam it into this one. Am I not allowed to do that? Well, I just want to get rid of this and put it somewhere else. I don't even want it here anymore. I just want it to go away. Oh, I could just do that. Okay. Good. See you later. Stupid bloody sector. Now I can create my nice world descending staircase that I wanted to do. Yeah, I know. I'm quickly discovering that Boom is like not. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'm changing my advice after this. If you're starting out on Doom, go UDMF. Just don't use the fancy features. I used to say that Boom was the good starting point for all mappers, but I'm changing my mind after this. It's gonna be fucking... UDMF. I mean, I can kind of see why people do suggest this format. It's because they don't want people to mess around with the 3D fancy shit of UDMF. But quite frankly, having gone through this mapping experience so far, the fact that you could do a lot of different stuff in UDMF, even without having to do all the fancy 3D shit, makes UDMF the best, in my opinion. All the old goons walk people into Boom for that. I mean, people get used to the limitations of, 224. Almost there, everyone. Almost there. What was it again? 240 at this point. I know I'm doing this the very slow way into some Stector tool, but whatever. Ah, there we go. It's a really fucking weird downward descent, granted, but still, it looks like a massive tumor in the earth that just opened up. Okay. Welcome to the really fucking weird downward pit in the middle of the warehouse. And at the bottom is going to be the fucking box. Yes, it looks wonky. I don't care. Shut up. Okay, at the bottom of this pit is going to be a little section where this expands and does things. Right, I need you to be like... Excuse me. Expand it out a little bit. Have a little pit like this or whatever. And there's your goddamn shooty switch. Obviously not meant to be that high. If I set minus 256, that needs to be minus 256, 192, I think. Yep, that's correct. Yeah. So I will read your comment in a moment. So there you go. There's your weird fucking thing at the bottom. Cool, right? I don't think it's a nice little opposite to like the lift. Oh, to get the lift to go down, you need to go up. You need to go down into the pit. So my idea here is basically going to be, I think, a shitload of flyers and just a really cool pit you can use, I guess. So anyway, guess who has 2 thumbs, went outside only once in these past 2 weeks and contracted COVID at his friend's house? This guy, this handsome devil. Oh. Oh, well, I'm glad you recovered from COVID, Corn King. I'm hoping never to find out what COVID is like, but... yeah, that's exactly what I said. Yeah, for any like confused, it's never going to be sandy Zotac compatible because these ports are way beyond modding features and the outbids and multiplayer focus I don't care about because there's people you can make mouse modders on but and still get people to play them. Well, absolutely. You know, you can make things that are just GZ Doom exclusive, and most people will play it. You know. I think, to be honest, the whole boom. I think, to be honest, the whole you must map in boom thing is a crutch. I mean, look at the experience I've had with the awkward ceiling height. And if I was in UDMF, I would be able to not have this problem whatsoever, and I could still just keep it like simple. Hello, Kraja. I told you to wait for me. Well, Kraja, luckily someone did donate $1 on PayPal, so everyone did get to see your nice new emote that you made, a GIF and sound that you made for that. So, yay. Also, you can use Jamcat now. Or, well, Cat Jam, whichever way around it's supposed to be. Excuse me. Right, am I just going to have it in the bottom of this pit like this? Like, just like that? I don't know if this looks any good from a gameplay sense, having just this far down like this. In my case, it's nothing too big of a deal. The only thing that's annoying is I can't taste food, so I can't enjoy even little things from life for hell knows how long. I could have told you last up to a month. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, the one it took hours for me to make, only to scrap knife saving and go back to where I've sent you. Whoa. Cool. I don't know. I need to check this, what it feels like in game, to be honest. Why, this looks... Okay, ignoring the homes for a moment. Why does it feel like to just go down this abyss? Ooh, ow. That is really trippy looking, but really shitty as well. GZ Doom. Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to think this maybe isn't the best idea. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, God. Yeah, maybe the steepness is the issue here. Perhaps I need to make it less steeper. Well, how about we just make it 8? Increments of 8 instead. What is that? Would that change it to be any good? 8, 16, 24, minus 32, minus 40, minus 48, minus 56. Oh, and thank you for the $1, El Misfito. Oh, hi, sweets. Much appreciated. I've made $2 off PayPal tonight. Well, PayPal takes a small cut, so it's a bit less, but whatever. No. There it is. Yep. There it is indeed. Yeah, there you go. That's the one I wanted to show. This is now an emote in my chat, Kraja. I added it. People wanted it. There it is. yeah, that actually looks better. Not gonna lie. That is a lot less steeper and a lot cleaner. That works. Firefox went nuclear. It took an hour and I lost virtually all my plugins. You've never seen a browser string itself so hard. Yeah, I know it's a stir builder tool. I just don't know. I just forgot how to use it. Right. Yeah, I kind of like this. Like, it's a simple downward step thingy, you know. I was considering making a small tower, but I kind of like this height variation, you know. You've got the stairs that go up, and then you've got the thing here from hell that goes down. I think that's kind of cool. So, all I need now is an appropriate text... Wait, I had an appropriate texture. I had slime. I think. Kind of. Excuse me. This should probably be fleshy though, just to illustrate that it's like, well, fleshy. Step 1, set the top set to wherever you want. Step 2, set the bottom set to wherever you want. Step 3, select all sectors. Step 4, press the stairs icon on the top part and boom, done. Right, so now I need to calculate the height of each step. Okay, well, I may use that next time. Ah, this music. Ugh. Okay, sorry, a second. Sorry. Oh, fucking hell, that's a good point, actually, Gonking. Damn it, that's a good point, actually. Ooh, it's disappeared. Ooh. Let's just move you over here for now. Seriously though, it's music. Oh god, I still don't know what I'm gonna do down here. I definitely like the idea of this descending staircase, but I'm not so sure what to do with the rest of it. It doesn't need to be complicated, but it has to have something going for it. Excuse me, eventually. I suppose it might be cool to shift the ceiling too. Maybe. Let's just stick some textures on this for now, just so it's not completely homed out, shall we say. Obviously I won't be using that texture in the final version of whatever I'm going to do here, but I suppose we could change it up if you want. Alright, we can. I could put on some good WAD music. We could run the this for a bit. For the good WAD music. We'll run some CC4 stuff, that'll do for a bit. Put the SNES soundtrack back on! No! No! Do I change the ceiling height here as well? You know what, I probably should actually. Now, can I get away with putting the ceiling height more dramatically or not? Yeah, this is a good Doom model. Well, I'm just running this one. Seriously, please play this for me. Oh, Christ, fine. There you go. Wow, now... There you go, Crowger. Just for you. Now we can cat jam. Hooray. I'd love to do some ceiling variation, but I don't know if it would look a bit weird if I tried it. Let's just see what happens if I do that. Like, if I say lower the ceiling by 2, the first 2 sections, what do we get? If we ignore the HOMs, obviously. Well, I guess it would work. Suppose. So what kind of effect do we... Oh, wow. That looks really fucking good. For quite a simple setup. Yes, 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 yes! I love it! It's wonderfully warped. Next time, Sweet can make a map in UDMF with OTEX or whatever major texture pack is the big craze at the time. Well, you're going down and there's a reverse pyramid on the roof. I think it looks really cool for kind of a simple thing. If I can find a good texture to match this up, and I seem to have a sort of unintentional Tetris with the grey wall, which isn't going to stay. Obviously, it'll be replaced with something else, but loving it. Do we upper align this or lower align it or whatever? Is there any way to align this at all? Okay, I don't think we can do it like that. At least not with this texture anyway. just close the map for a moment. No. Steam apps. Nah, well, we're not going to use this texture, so I'll worry about that when I've decided on something. But I'm keeping this upside down pyramid thing, I guess. It looks kind of cool, honestly. Yeah, and then all the flyers can come out of this thing. I think that'd be neat. Alright, flyers, get out. Pour out from this area, or whatever. Excuse me. I'll just rip out like crazy or something. Make the ceiling pyramid out of... Nah, I don't think flesh would do. Huh. It's actually a pretty good little soundtrack so far, Crusher. This... I'm going to save this to my liked list. Have I played Doom 64 for Doom 2? I played it for the Iron Man, and I think I have played it for... I think I've played it outside of the Iron Man. Let me just check. Yeah, I thought I had. Yeah, I've played it. I remember because I played it for the Iron Man, and then I was like, "Oh, what's it like the whole thing?" And I was back back earlier this year when I played it. Then I played Doom 64. Then I played Doom 64 again. Then I played the extra levels. No, I do remember it, Dave. I just couldn't remember if I'd played it for the Iron Man or I'd finished the whole thing. So how you doing? Right, so we... Yeah, you're right. We do need to sort of get the player to do a little hook thing here so they can't just shoot the box or whatever. I mean, not that janky. Put it in here. Do that a bit. Give me my fire blue. There we go. No, Dave, it's not shit. Shut up. Yeah, this works. Just dump it in the corner like this, and then it's a bit sort of out the way. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We can tweak this around a bit and do some adjustments, but basically, yeah, the fire blue box is down here. You have to descend down this. Ooh. Ooh. Now then. Possibilities of more interesting encounters. What if you come down here and it triggers the next trap? And then you have to go back up to a sea of enemies. Oh, yes. I have a really cool idea now. Like, I was thinking, like, maybe you'd have something on the way to the downward pyramid in the middle here for the next fire blue block that's kind of convenient. I'm thinking instead, you come here, you fight a few enemies, and you go down to the pyramid and you shoot the switch. And as soon as you shoot the switch, the lift lowers. But when you try to get out of the pyramid, that's where you have to deal with. Sorry, excuse me a second. So I'll just drag this out a bit, put this a little more further in so it's right inside and can't. Yeah, so I'm thinking something like you go down here, you fight the enemies, you shoot the switch. You have to be like over here. Why not change the geckos to flying boxes? How would this play out though? I'm just trying to get a feel for it. So you could go down here and... Okay, so that'd be the point where you could shoot it down this little corridor or whatever it's going to be when we complete this properly. Oh man, if I can get the right texture combination for this is going to be an amazing looking upside down pyramid. If I can get a good texture pack going for it. Or if I can get a good texture combination, I should say. And that's going to be a real problem with this goddamn ceiling. So my idea would be you go down here and you sort of find... I may have to do a bit more of an extension to this slightly to make sure that the box is like really pushed down. And then as you're trying to get back out of this area, an ambush occurs. And that's the difficulty. As the lift slowly lowers, an ambush occurs around this area. So you're a bit pinned down here. But I'll have to think about that. You're not feeling boxy enough. Yeah, I'm thinking to maybe have like a little... this is just a rough draft, because I am going to wrap up in a minute. I just want to set... This is what I'm going to be doing over the weekend. I'm going to be getting this area cracked. But that's the general idea I want to go for. Player goes down into this weird structure, finds the next box. Then when they're trying to get out, they are ambushed. And then you go up here. I'm going to be honest, there's a good possibility if this ambush is good enough, maybe the end of the level is just up here somewhere. Hello, Dobu. Yeah, this part is a work in progress. I just got onto this part now where let's get another backup made again. Backup 5 for this one. Close this out. Right, so let's run through the map, shall we? See how it goes. Let's see how long things take now. How you doing, Dobu? We have made a bit of decent progress tonight. Somewhat. Yow. Okay. I guess ammo can get a bit tight in this sometimes, but you should generally have enough to kill all those dudes. I think. So then you're going in here. Oh, whoops. That isn't supposed to be there. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry, please excuse me while I die horribly. Sorry, that really is not supposed to be there like that. Oops. Oh, it's a good thing I caught that before I saved it again. No problem. Hey, white guy, we're just going through my map again to see how things are going in terms of time and whatnot. Oh, fair enough, Dave. There we go. And over here, the bullet sponger at the Tron. It was kind of just to make these imps a bit of an obstacle for 10 seconds. And surprise! Surprise Revenants! And then, oh boy. Delbu is gonna love this room. This is the room I've spent quite a bit of time working on tonight. Not the whole room, but making sure the fight place. Here's another firewood box. Quick, kill the vials. With rockets. Fuck you. Okay, this will be kind of rough on ultraviolet sometimes. Not gonna lie. Good thing there'll be some difficulty settings. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling with these props I've placed myself. That's why I don't want to place any more of them. Maybe I could place a few more health items around the outskirts or something. Nah, I don't want to add a second invulnerability. That will trivialize it too much. So then lock in, it comes down. That takes us to the 4.5 minute mark. What the hell? Oh. What? Why is it? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No, it's supposed to lower down to the lowest point. It's not supposed to do this. I set it to the highest adjacent floor and it's done whatever the hell that is. Oh, what the oh. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. What? Fuck. What the? Okay, I think I know what the hell could the problem be? I've set it to 352, 352. The lowest highest adjacent floor is 0, right? Please don't tell me that its highest is now 264 suddenly. Or 128. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, for fuck's sake. Because of this fucking box texture, the highest adjacent floors, which I used to fix the little ceiling arc in this room for my home, now creates this one to be a home. Okay, you know what we could probably do to fix this? What if I say it to... Hang on a second. Hang on. Well, the issue is this isn't lowering enough. I think I have to set this... I'll just have to set it as a different sector tag. In fact... Hang on. How about just set it to tag 11? The same as that switch. Yeah, I'll just set it to, I'll just set it to sector 11 instead. So I think it's adjacenting. Well, the issue is I tweaked this line. Sorry, this line def here to be a generalized floor, but it's highest adjacent floor. So I think it works fine in this room and here where I need it to, because I did a ceiling adjustment. But this wall that lowers, okay, I just need to change it to sector 11. The first switch here that operates the turbo lowest adjacent. So I'll just change this from a sector 10 to a sector 11, and that should fix it, I think. So you are now sector 11 instead. Let's quickly test that. See if it works. It should. Yeah, I saved it. So yeah, you do that. And this. Walk down. And what in the fuck is this? What in the fuck? Still, what is it doing? Wait, hang on a second. Hold on. What the bloody hell is it doing? 352, 352. Oh. Oh, that's the fucking problem. Oh, what in the fuck? Oh my god, you're right. Every sector is tagged as 10. Well, actually, no, not every sector. All these sectors are tagged as 10. That's the issue. No, just go away. Okay, maybe... Okay, I've set this back to sector 10. So I think it works fine. Just up towards it. Sorry, I do have a slight cough. Let's try this again. Ah, there we go. Okay, which leads us to this sector, where the player will... Well, we'll have to create some kind of weird way of dividing this up and make it look less shitty, but hey. But the player will then go down here and shoot this and try and get back up and get ambushed by something horrible and unpleasant. Why are you using SW2 instead of SW1? It's a placeholder! None of this area is complete yet. Just like you know, this area is just completely a placeholder for now. I'm just sort of running through the map. Luckily, we found that bug. And then obviously there is a secret up here that you'll be able to get when you get on this lift, which is this one. Why are you using... Usually they start red and go to green. Oh, you don't mean slime wall. You mean something else. Excuse me, sorry. Trying to switch to calm. Oh, that actually does make a lot of sense. Yeah, good point. Thank you for that, Stevie. Excellent. Right. Okay, sorry, Stabby, for I told you Stabby knows what he's talking about. Sorry, Stabby, I thought you meant the this stuff. I need to stop being so narky at people when trying to help. There are reasons to be usually the other way, but it's better to be red. No, that wasn't my intent. I just wanted it to be a switch, standard switch and all that stuff. Right, now we fixed it. Good. Okay. One more run through. Now, see how we're doing. I really love this the Caco Demon really makes this fight pretty interesting in my opinion. Yeah, I really still like how this fight plays out, to be honest, because you, the Caco Demon adds an extra mid-tier threat you don't want to deal with. And then because of the way the map's laid out, the Flyers add an extra threat. Four-minute mark getting to this fight. So there's a possibility that it's 5 minutes by the time we get up to the lift. Okay. Very happy how that one went. I think ammo is good. I'm actually tempted just to place a tiny bit more pistol ammo in here, to be honest. Just around this bit, I think. Just maybe 1 or 2 extra clips here and there, just to help the play a little bit. It seems like I'm sort of low going into this bit sometimes. Just a little bit, not like a massive amount or anything. But just a little bit, you know. So I might just add a few extra clips here just to assist. I think 3 should do. I'm happy with the health and ammo distribution in this room. I wonder if that fires a little too much beef in it. And by that I mean enemies which absorb a lot of HP without being a large threat. Further to the fight with the Hell Knights and the demons in the warehouse. Well, the idea is that this is meant to be an ambush fight. Like, after you've killed these guys, you're gonna stroll through the warehouse, and then these Hell Knights are gonna come to put pressure on you to go up this way. And if you try and go this way, there's to flank. And if you go... I could remove one of these pinkies, perhaps. I'd agree with you. Once the ambush is over, the pinkies are like just a bit of an annoyance, really. Maybe I could remove like 2 pinkies from this, or maybe just one over here, so that the player is more encouraged to go to the left. No, I don't want to add barons. I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna remove this pinky here, I think, because the other way is supposed to, because it makes it more clear that the player is meant to go to the left here if they want to get to the supplies. I think if they see like a horde of pinkies coming at them. Also, yeah, I mean, I don't think that changes anything because it still encourages the player to go to the left. It's still part of a bit of a flank. And after the player gets to this point and is starting to kill things, that's 1 less pinky to kill, which might help with ammo balance. So I think that's a good move, actually. And just sort of put the pinky like there instead, sort of more in the middle. Yeah, because that's the same thing I've noticed with this. The ambush is really good for like impact, but once you're here and you've killed these guys and you've sort of established this little corner as your own sort of thing. Make it a Revenant. No, I don't want to do that. Alright then, Vlad guy, enjoy working on your paint weapon mod. I don't know, a Revenant instead of a pinky here? No, I don't want to change the boxes. I'm happy with the layout of this as it is. I'm not adding boxes at this point. More boxes! So what? This gets replaced by a Revenant instead. Could try that, I suppose. See if it changes anything. Sure. Okay. Make it an ambush again, like the rest of them. Alright, let's try it with a Revenant then, and 1 less pinky. See if that changes anything up. Yeah, I see what Lord Misfit's thinking. Like, if the Revenant's at the front of the pack, it's less likely to infight the others. I guess a player could snipe them if they wanted to. Yeah, yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I want him to be Hell Knights, because I don't really want the player to be like able to go, oh, I'll just ping them and conveniently. I want the player to be pushed back. I want them to go here, be forced there, because it's a complete surprise. They're not going to expect it. They'll just hear a noise behind them and suddenly they'll be ambushed. Yeah, the Bancubuses are too big. I mean, it's all about the ambush factor. It's all about the fact the player walks to the door, they kill a few imps, they're expected to kill a few more imps. Okay, they've heard other noises, but they're not sure what to expect. Maybe they'll think there's some platform guys. Then suddenly they hear some things lower, and then they turn around and there's a Hell Knight there, and they go, oh shit. And then there's Pinkies and a Rev and Pinky, and they've got a little narrow opportunity, and hopefully the instance will go, oh, go left, and then there's another ambush waiting for them, and then they can kill shit. Yeah, I kind of like having the Revenant, just one Revenant be in with the Pinkies, actually, because it does mix up the monster composition a bit. I mean, the player is still sort of just killing beef in a corner here, but at least there's a Revenant now, and that could lead to some infighting, or just an extra kind of threat. It's tight, but there is enough space, because there's so many weaker kind of enemies you can sort of mow with the chain gun. And some of the time, the Hell Knight's going to get stuck around here, so you don't have to deal with them. So, yeah, actually, I kind of like the Rev being in this composition. It does kind of work very well. Does kind of lessen the impact of this Rev, though, but it's still a nice isolated ambush, I think. That was kind of the reason why I wanted to put the Rev, is because of it being like a shock value, or a sign of an enemy switch. But no, not an Archvile. That would be just no. Well, yeah, but ammo is the concern. I mean, the player who comes to this point, if they do it as normal, I've been getting to about 80 or 100 bullets. It would be tight. Nah, I'm going to leave that as is. I think the isolated Revenant is fine. I think it's more critical that this fight plays out better anyway, because this is where the beefy fight is. That extra Revenant's just like a little extra surprise. And it still foreshadows this room a bit, I feel. So, all good. Excuse me. No, I don't want to do Barons. I think if I was to do that, I'd have to. No, I don't like the Barons. I think it has to be Hell Knights, because I only got a chain gun. If I had a super shotgun, I absolutely would, or something like that. But it's chain gun, so I have to be careful what to pick. It's a bit different when I have rockets. I can use Barons if I want to, but obviously not for this fight, which is basically a case of, are you good enough to kill some Archviles very quickly? Or lucky enough? Oh god, wow, that Spectre was a bit of a surprise. Maybe I should change these to not spectres now. That's happened in another attempt. The spectre is literally a nasty surprise. I think I might have to change these back to regular demons, I think. I don't think having them as spectres is a good idea for this. Maybe. Yeah, I guess. But as this fight is now just a meat grinder of sorts, I don't know if I like the idea of the player suddenly getting killed by a... I don't know, maybe it works out alright. It's just even there I got caught out, I guess. Because it is spectres and no... maybe it's alright actually. It just means the player has to pay attention to the spectres. But if I feel... that might be a change I make after some PL Boom stuff, or if I later on, like maybe I'll change it back to being... just pink demons. Yeah, and then it's going to be a really cool down here, a little bit of a thing, shoot. And then... I'd like this to be like an altar of some sort, like an unholy altar. Maybe I'll put some marble in there. And then it lowers this lift. I mean, I guess the only thing about this lift is it's kind of a backtrack if you want to reuse the damn thing, but that's something I will have to consider as well. The backtrack element, especially if the player goes for this and then needs to re-trigger it again, it's going to be like, oh, you go all the way back here and shoot that, and then... So, I'll have to think about that. Right, anyway. So yeah, I'd agree. The Revenant makes that interesting. Okay. So let's save this to the correct backup file now. And that is where we're at the moment. A map that so far lasts about 4.5 minutes. And has... yeah, it's not a painful one. It's just... I mean, the lift is probably going to be a bit slow anyway. It won't be a super fast lift. I'll have it be normal or something like that. Because the whole idea is that the player is going to have to fight up to get onto the lift. Yeah, that's the idea I have. It's more like quite a few, and that's where I'm gonna have a ship. That's where I'm gonna have a teleport ambush. I think that's something. I think that'd be a new thing we haven't done yet. Like we haven't had a really big teleport ambush yet, and that's what this is gonna be about. So, whoa. Ceiling height for this is set oddly, but whatever. So yeah, this is where we're at. I'm definitely happy with the first 2 rooms of this. I think this area is perfect as an opening fight. The only thing I may add is some detail if I have time. But I wouldn't change anything else about this. This is like the best fight of the map. So, that's going to be it for tonight's stream. Is that go to bed again? No, it isn't. It's something different. Okay. That was an awesome soundtrack, Roger. Thanks for linking that to me. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Oh my God, that's just crazy. Crazily stupid. Sorry. Yeah, I'm okay. I still have a bit of a cold.
I'm fine. I'm back on the tablets. Hopefully I'll be fine by the weekend. Fingers crossed. So it's been a good 3 hours. I think we've made really good progress. I'm really glad to have got this room nailed down, to be honest. I knew this room needed some tweaks. And I'm glad that we've added some nice visual stuff. I mean, this isn't the most professional looking, but whatever. It conveys the point I wanted to get across. And I like this here, and God, this is so slow, isn't it? Right? But whatever. So there won't be a stream. Thank you for 25 bits. What was it? So there won't be a stream tomorrow night. Obviously, it's going to be a bit of a game night for Jarkin and friends. But on the weekend, I will be mapping again. I'm also going to be. I might do the Ironmans as well at some point in the weekend. I think it might be nice to get those done as well. I think the Iron Eagle's out. I think the Ironman League is probably out already. I just need to add that. So I'm thinking to spend maybe one of the days of the weekend doing mapping, and then one of the days of the weekend doing Ironman attempts. So that's going to be the plan for the weekend. There'll be and then if the Ironmans don't last very long, then I'll just do some mapping afterwards as well. So it would be nice if after the weekend we had got to the point where this fight is all sorted and taken care of, and I'm starting to think about what to do for this area, which may or may not be, depending on how long it takes for this to play out, may or may not be the final area of the WOD. Like, this might be the final bit of the WOD, whatever's up here, and then that's it. Then I can start doing the little things, and maybe some little bits of detailing here and there. So that'll be kind of good, actually, if I could actually have this map done by next week in terms of the gameplay. Then I can go through with the comb and do all the fine-tooth details, you know, the difficulty settings, the ammo balance, the little graphical details here and there, picking the music track, etc., etc. So thank you all for your help tonight, and I'll catch you all on the weekend for mapping and Iron Man. And have a good evening, one and all.